Hi Aquarius, welcome to Sophquest. My name is Spence. Welcome in if you are new and welcome back if you're a subscriber. If you did subscribe to Sophquest Synergy, that was a channel I had started a long time ago in 2015 with my sister, and you recognize my face and you're interested in getting weekly readings from me, then please do come with us over here to Sophquest, because this is where we've moved and I would really appreciate it if my subscribers would come along. So thank you if you do decide to do that. Thanks. All right, guys, I am going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle today for the week of May 31st through June 6th. And that's by Colette Baron Reid. I'm going to read from the book when I pull your oracle because we're in Gemini season, and that is very much about communication. It's about the spoken word and the written word, and I'm going to honor the writing in the oracle book because I think it's really good and really insightful, and I think it'll be meaningful right now during Gemini season. I'm also going to be using the Vision Quest Tarot, the Native American Tarot deck by Guyon Sylvie Winter and Joe Dosset. Please forgive me if I mispronounce those. All right, and if you know better, then let me know. I'm going to just do a couple quick shuffles on both of the decks since I have pre-shuffled them already. I just need to do a few more, just a few more on camera for you. All right, how are you, Aquarius? Yes, we are in the midst of a pretty heavy and intense time because we're in eclipse season. And eclipse season is when we have very, very powerful moons that affect us for a longer period of time. It isn't just a monthly energy. When we have eclipses, eclipse energies last for approximately 6 months and can last out to a year when they're sort of reactivated during different planetary alignments. So it's an interesting sort of mathematical grid time period that we're in. And in Gemini season, we're learning so very much. We're perceiving a lot through our left and right brain, which gives us the ability to really perceive things with more objectivity and less judgment. And that's a good thing. We also have planets helping us do that because we have Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, expanding our dreams and universal heart, universal consciousness, you know, understanding one human family and being able to dream for the best for all of us. This is the time that we're in, and it's a very, very good thing and a time for us to really learn. Now, you will also know that Gemini and Gemini season, during a Mercury retrograde, which we have just begun a few days ago, we are now into the season of Mercury retrograde, which is going to last throughout June. So I'm going to tell you right now that you might encounter some verbal flub-ups. Definitely anything to do with communication. So we're talking phones and computers, but also transportation. So cars and buses and trucks and all of that. So it might be a good time to check and maybe, if you need a little bit of repair work or updates, things like that might be smart right now. Definitely computer backups are a good idea, that kind of thing. All right, Mercury retrograde, that's what we're in. We just got to accept it and go with the flow. But it helps us to slow down our thinking and to revise the things that need to be revised. All right? So let's pull your card. The Wisdom of the Oracle for you, Aquarius. Aquarius. The week of May 31st through the 6th of June. Aquarius. Just need one card. The Wisdom of the Oracle. Aquarius. If you'll take 3 deep cleansing breaths with me, there it is. Calm your body, relax your mind. You want to bring down your cortisol and your adrenaline. Drop your shoulders, drop your feet onto the ground. Get yourself a little bit more grounded. Raise up your serotonin and dopamine levels. Helps to really expand your mind and, open you up to feeling a little bit better, a little bit more positive. All right? Works. Deep breathing really, really works. And isn't it interesting that I'm talking about it because the card I pulled for you, Aquarius, is breathe. And this is usually a time when you need that. You need to stop. You need to take a little more time for yourself to have moments of peace of mind. Okay? All right, Aquarius? I will read that for you, the Oracle, in just a moment. But first, after cutting the deck, I don't know why I'm shuffling again. And Aquarius. I'm going to lay 9 cards. 9 cards for you, and then we'll do the reading. All right, Aquarius. We have the 7 of air, the 7 of fire, and the shaman. Wow. This is standing up for what you believe in and standing up for the truth and not accepting anything but the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, Aquarius. Ace of water and allowing for forgiveness and learning, opening the heart. The Son of fire, giving or receiving good news. Father of air, making an important decision about this, that you really want to try to express yourself in a more positive way. That's excellent. I see the 9 of fire, and that's about being strong inside and just saying, I'm not giving up on this. I'm never going to quit. I care too much. I care too much, and I want to make this better, whatever this for you might be, Aquarius. Then the 2 of air, finding resolution where there was none, and an inner peace. Very important for you. And then the 8 of earth, finding a way to practice what you're preaching, to say it, to say this is what I really want to change, and doing it. And having the inner strength to make change in your life. That's beautiful. And on the bottom of the deck we have the Father of Earth, putting it into action so that the results find their way to fruition and culmination. Something that lasts, something you can count on. You are trying to do something here that is going to give you a sense of deep trust and stability, because you're going to improve something enough where you know that you can relax a bit and trust that it's going to be good, that's going to work out fine and be fine. You want to trust in something and believe that it's going to work out right now. And I think that's why you just need to breathe, Aquarius, okay? It's not a time to worry, okay? The universe, the collective unconscious is trying to help you and encourage you to know that if you breathe and you realize that your heartbeat, wow, okay, sorry, I just felt that so strong. Your heartbeat is beating with the pulsation of the Earth's heartbeat. If you could even imagine that and try to get yourself into that rhythm of just breathing with the Earth, I mean it. Try that exercise. You will not believe how amazing you can feel afterwards when you are in a mode of being a little bit scattered, feeling frenzied, anything like that, okay? That really works. It's a good piece of advice for you. Okay, 29, breathe. Let's read the writing from Colette Baron Reed. Breathe, Aquarius. Okay. Essential meanings: patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. Patience in all things is called for right now, Aquarius. What do you need to do when you are in such a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air. We are in Gemini season. It's an air sign. You are an air sign. Okay? You need that. Deep breathing right now. So allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell those roses. Breathe in the sunlight and release the darkness of whatever's been bothering you. And then your miracles will appear. If I feel so inclined to read any of the rest of the message, whether it's relationship, prosperity, which is like work, I will. I'll go back to it. But let me take it all in for a second, if you will, Aquarius, and think about what this means to you. And what this means to you, because on the bottom of the deck, you really want this stability. This is the king of earth, the element of earth, and the highest capacity of mastering that. Mastering wellness and growth and prosperity. It's It's when you're taking care of business in your life and trusting that you're good. You can count on your day to day and know that you're going to be good. It's when you're really taking care of things. Okay, so look at these two cards while I take this in. Okay, Aquarius, what I'm seeing here for you is that you have not been able to speak up about something. And you know, it's really interesting because these issues always come up during times like this. In Gemini season, we're discussing communication, third house. Third house of the way we think, the story we tell ourselves, what we believe, and the narrative by which we live our lives because of those perceptions and the belief system that we've established because of those perceptions. And at times like these, especially with the outer planets in Pisces, it's really bringing us a almost super conscious awareness, a higher awareness of humanity. You know, all last year in 2020, we went through that, didn't we? Even just watching news and seeing everyone in the world being on lockdown, hanging out of their windows and singing together at sunset, just to feel connected. That reminds us of the oneness of humanity. And right now, I think that you're trying to get to that place inside of yourself where you have faith in humanity again, where you have faith in good things again, and that good things are going to happen, and that some of the struggles are going to be relieved. You know, I think you're wanting relief. You haven't been able to really trust because you've felt so unstable, I think, about your future. And I think you've been fighting and trying really hard, but I don't think you're saying it. I don't think you're speaking up and saying, this is something that we need to work on, something we need to change. So whether it's in your home or at work, and for many of you, I really think this is at work, where you feel like you're in the dark about something. 7 of Air. Okay? You just don't know something. You're in the dark. Somebody's not telling you something that you need to know. You're trying really hard to trust in this new beginning, whatever it is that they're saying, everything's going to be fine, you know, whatever it is. But you've come a long, hard way here and worked really hard to trust somebody. And maybe, just maybe, they haven't necessarily been worthy of your trust. And the only reason I say that is because I think you feel inside that you want something new. In other words, there's somebody in your proximity, and it may very well be at work, that you're just not comfortable with. And it seems like a struggle, and that you have to be somewhat defensive. Or maybe you're being defensive and not realizing it, and it's kind of stealing this opportunity to actually have a nice, you know, synergy, a relationship, an affinity with someone. And because maybe you're avoiding it because you're protecting yourself too much. But in the end, those 3 cards to me say lack of trust. There's a bit of lack of trust happening. So if that's happening, and maybe you're just not quite trusting, you know, your boss's plan, you think maybe you could do it a better way, or, you know, the boss isn't telling you where, you know, they're giving you directions as to what you should be doing at work, but you disagree and you don't know where he's taking this, or she, something like that. So in the center now, I have the 7 of Fire, endurance. You've been putting up with it, but you're standing up for it. Okay, you're standing up. You're going to say something. With the Son of Fire, this is saying something that you want. This is exerting your will. It's a message. And it's a message that comes from your will, your free will. This is what I want, right? Because I've thought about it long enough, I've kept quiet long enough, and now I need the inner peace of knowing a decision is going to be made, Ace of Swords, instead of continually staying in this confusion of 2 of Swords. Yes, no, maybe. You don't want to be in this state. You want inner peace, right? You want to know. You want to know what you can count on with this card under the deck. Father of Earth. You want to know what you can count on because you're banking on this. You're trusting whomever has a bit of authority over you. And I'm saying that, and I'm thinking it might be a boss because I'm looking at the shaman. This is the Hierophant. So this is somebody that we make a commitment to. So work is like that, right? You sign paperwork, your W-2s, taxes, right? You are somewhat committed legally to that organization. So that's what I'm seeing in this instance. Under that, the Father of Air, and you're trying to come to a masterful decision about what is the best for you at work. I think this might be work. Because this is the Eight of Pentacles, and it's really about what you do every single day. Right? What you practice doing every single day. So what I'm seeing here is that you're coming to a decision as to whether or not you are going to commit yourself to either this job, this career, this employer, whatever. Because in the past, they might have done something or said something or just kept stuff from you that felt like you weren't really sure whether that person deserved your trust. With that Seven of Swords up here. And it felt pretty futile, like, I don't even think I can talk to this person. And yet, you're really trying to trust. But, oh my God, you just can't take it anymore. And it's like taking all of your strength. And you've lost your peace of mind. And you need to breathe, man. You need to relax. Inner peace. It's been too stressful. So, I guess this reading is a message today to say that you have to take a stand and speak up. It's time. This is the message. It's fire. It takes courage. It takes instigation. It takes initiative to say something with the Seven of Fire, taking a stand. Because you've endured enough. You've had the endurance. And you have the free will to say what you want to say. And you finally come to peace within yourself to know you're not staying silent about it anymore. Two of Swords. You're going to speak up. I really would like to stay with the company. So here's what I'm asking. Here's what I need to know. The Father of Air is the highest suit of air. This is decision, decisive action to communicate about this, about your day-to-day work. Because you're looking for this. Stability. You're looking for something you can count on. All right? So breathe, Aquarius. It's okay. Just speak up. It looks to me with this Ace of Cups here like you do have a real opportunity to make peace with whomever this might be, to ask for what you want, and stand up for it. It looks really good. This is abundance, and this is abundance. And, you know, this is you having no fear. Talking about it. So I say, yeah, in Gemini season, it would be good timing. So there you go, and I wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude all week. I hope it's excellent. Please use your energy well, and remember the spoken word is more powerful than you can imagine. So speak with as much kindness, reverence, gratitude as you can muster, even with the people that you don't get along with, because that's the real challenge. All right, and if you would give me a thumbs up if you would like, and a comment if you want to say anything. I'd love to get to know you, and also please, if you're interested, give me that subscription, and click on the notification bell so that you'll know when your weeklies are up on the channel, and you'll get to see all your weeklies. All right? Thanks so much, Aquarius. I appreciate it. You take care, and I'll talk to you next week.